So in previous videos, we saw that what is component annotation used for. So if you wanted to create a bean for a particular class, that is, if you wanted to register a particular class as a bean in the Spring application context, so we use component annotation or the specialized versions of component annotation. That is service, repository, or controller. At a different layer, we use these annotations, right? What if I tell you that without using these annotations also, we can create a bean in the Spring application context? So how do we do that? That is the question, right? So we do that by using the configuration annotation and bean annotation. So what does it do, right? So let's firstly create a package. Let's say name it as configurations, right? And let's create a class app.config, right? So configuration annotation basically tells that this particular class contain Spring Bean definitions or declarations, right? So it contains Spring Bean methods that Spring application context need to register. And what does bean annotation does? So firstly, let's create a method. So what we are doing is here, I'm creating the bean for this method, book name for service, right? Service class. So what I'm doing is what get book name. Why does not taking it service? Let's take now, right? And it will return new service, right? And let's use bean annotation here, right? So what does this bean annotation do? Bean annotation basically tells that Spring Bean needs to register the bean for this return type, that is whatever the this method is returning. For that, we have to create a bean in the Spring application context. I repeat myself. So this bean annotation, what it does is it will tell Spring application context to create a bean for whatever we are returning here. So new service is basically the object for the service class. So we need, or object, we can say the best word is instance for this class, right? So we need to create a Spring Bean instance in the Spring application context, right? So how do we use it, right? So I've created this bean here, right? And let me use this bean or call this bean, right? So how do we do that? We remember, right? So I'm using so one more thing, if we wanted to give name to this bean also, so we can give that also, right? So what we can do is we can write this bean, right? Name bean, right? I can go here and we can use this bean context dot get bean, and that is name of the bean. Now we have to give. So why we are this casting this with class? Because this will be of the type of bean, right? The get bean, whatever it will return. You can see here, it is a type of object basically, right? And what we have to do is we have to typecast to class type, that is service, right? And now what we can do is we can print it. System dot out dot print, and that is s dot book name, right? Now if I run it, you will see that whatever I am returning here is that word, that this string that will be printed in my console. So let me run it, right? It is that word that. So this is how we can create a bean for a particular class without using component annotation. So we saw that if we wanted to create a bean in the Spring application context, we can create a bean in this configuration class by using this configuration annotation, and then we can create a method that will return the instance for that particular class, and we can annotate that method in bean annotation, right? But what if you wanted to inject that bean, right? So earlier you remember that we were using this auto annotation to inject a particular dependency in this index controller class, right? So what we can do is we can remove this auto annotation, and let me show you some different method how we can inject a dependency here, right? So what we will do is we will create a bean, like we'll use bean annotation to create a bean for this index controller class, right? So let's go to this app.config, And see, I've created a bean here, right? Index controller and this. And what I'm doing is, in the instance for this index controller, I'm passing the object for this service, right? So I've created the bean here. So what will happen is, firstly, the bean for this service class will be created, and that is passed inside this index controller, right? So this is how we can inject service class dependency into this index controller. And then what we can do is we can use it here, right? So if I run it, let me rerun it. So to rerun it, what we have to do is we have to call that dependency, or we can set bean. So idx is equal to typecast this with index controller, and that context dot get bean. And then you remember that if you're using the bean name as class name, so it should be starting with small letter. And if we wanted to override it also, we can override it also, like we did for service bean, right? So here, and then print out system.out.print. What we can do is idx dot book name, right? What we can do is now we can comment it and then run it. So it's running. So you can see it is that word that is getting printed here. And why it is getting printed here? You can see in index controller. If you go in the index controller, we have called this service.bookname. So service.bookname, what it is containing is that word that. So this is getting printed here. So this is how we can inject the dependency also in a particular class without using @component or @auto annotation, right?